Tua to throw right away. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo three, kick. Turbo three, kick.
Tua sets up to pass it. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Watson, Oscar.
Tua now on first down. Throw left side to Higgins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They run on first down, but but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hines. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Bass now to send it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
21G.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Go ahead.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
All right, let's go.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On play action, Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 2, ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab. Hey, long. Out.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. That is incomplete.
Not many goals just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, this is Harris. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 4. Now Allen. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Allen now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Second and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Go ahead.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A loss of 5 brings up second
Hey, come
and
on, two.
15
Come on, two. Come
at
on,
the
two.
16-yard line.
Come on, one, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 9-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 67-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They run for it with Harris. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They were certainly in field goal range, opted to go for it. Hey, they were able to pick it up.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, but look at it this way. The kicker had missed one before, so they decided to stay out and go for it, and it worked. But now, just one missed field goal and you're not trusting him? He'll be visiting a team psychiatrist this week.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Allen off the play fake. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now Tua going to change the play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch it, Oscar. Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, kick. Watch it, Oscar.
Here's Tua. Open man is Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Solo left side.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Solo left side. Hey. Out.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Turbo 2, ice jab.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we're talking about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's caught at the 25. And all Gabriel Davis. 75 yards. And the Bills use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They're right here.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Hey, low. 20 TX. Yeah. Corner, low. Ready.
On second down, Tua. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Yeah. Roll. Hey, Watson, Oscar.
Now Tua. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Turbo three, kick. Turbo three, kick. Watson, Oscar. 21G.
Tua now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Ready.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. On first and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here's first and 10. Throwing Tua. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Williams from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, Bubba, this has been the smoothest day for him. But he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet. But you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense has got to make it hold up.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now we'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to run some of the shorter stuff and try to get in the field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
To throw is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Elijah Higgins. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, whoa, whoa. 20 TX.
Now Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by Hill. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
All right.
Here's 2nd and 3.
20 TX. Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson up. Turbo 3 kick. Turbo 3 kick. Solo left Zion. Out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Turbo 1 hard. Hard. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Back to throw is Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gregory Rousseau able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
44.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it.
Solo left Zion.
Tua on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.